Hey everybody, I'm Chris Kiefer with Dirt Rider Magazine and DirtRider.com. We brought out our KTM 250 SX-F and 350 SX-F and 450 SX-F. We wanted to grab a handful of riders, different weights, abilities, sizes. We thought it would be in a really good article so we get asked questions from you guys out there. Which bike is better for me? You know, I'm a bigger guy, will a 250 be better because it's lighter? Well, this is why we did this. So you'll find out with about 5 test riders here today, and you'll see what they have to say.
Hey everyone, I'm at BYNUM. I'm a 160-pound intermediate, and today we're out at Comp Edge riding all the new KTM SX-F bikes. Starting with the 250F, I had a blast riding it. Really fun bike, but I feel it's a little bit down on bottom end power, so for me, the 350 was a lot easier to ride than the 450, and I also enjoyed riding it more than the 250F because of its improved bottom end power. To me, it feels like a light 450 that's just a little bit more mellow, so it's not too much power to get in trouble with. So onto the 450, I didn't feel very comfortable on it. It just felt heavy to me and honestly just too much power for my liking. But I felt the fastest on the 350 and enjoyed riding it the most today with the track conditions, and just overall I just had a blast on it.
Hi there, my name is GELHAUS. I'm out here at Competitive Edge doing a 3-bike challenge. I'm a motocross novice. I weighed 245 and I rode all 3 bikes today. The 250 I had a lot of control with, but it couldn't get out of the turn to the face of the jump as quick as I could on the 350 or 450. The 350 seemed a lot more manageable going into turns, hitting my ruts, getting onto my mark. And the 450 had tremendous power, but I feel I was a lot faster on the 350 for myself.
So getting on a 250 is a little bit more work, but with this KTM, it's super fun to ride. Does that correlate to my lap times being faster? Probably not, but I do have a good time riding it. 350, now, I really enjoy riding that bike because it seems like it has a little bit more RPM response and picks up when the soil gets softer. Going to the 450, obviously has mass amounts of torque, easy to ride. I can be smoother out of corners. So for me, the 450 is better, and I obviously ride that way better, just a smoother type of rider. So for me out here today on a faster type track, I really enjoyed the 450 the most.
I'm Pete Peterson. I'm 5'10", 175 pounds, and I'm a vet novice. Compared to the other bikes, the 250 didn't seem as precise with the handling, and the power was easy to manage, but it was a lot softer than you'd think in comparison to the 350. Then when I got on the 350, the power down low, it has really good crisp throttle response, and I was surprised how much more power it had. Yeah, it really required a little more attention to the throttle control. And the 350 was actually my least favorite bike. 450, I'm not a 450 rider, but the KTM 450 it just felt so nimble. It felt planted, it got great traction, it had that power off the bottom like the 350 had, and it would keep going and you didn't have to shift. If I was gonna go buy one of these, I think I'd still get the 250 because I know that 450, if I got it going on certain tracks at high speed, I would not feel as comfortable with it, but on a tight vet track that I rode out here today, the 450 was definitely the most fun for me.
Hey, this is Steve Caballero. I weigh about 165 and I'm a vet novice MX rider. There's one big triple there that I jumped only with the 450 because it made me feel confident with the power it had. It did feel a little bit heavy. The next bike that I switched to was a 350, and as soon as I hopped on the 350, I really enjoyed, just because like the fact that I own one, and it just felt natural being on the track. Then I used the 250 for the last bike. It was really nimble, really light. I just really felt like it was really underpowered.
So none of these test riders out here today know their lap times. We had the LitPro devices on their helmets. They might feel like they're faster on one bike, but maybe they're faster on another. So we're gonna have the results and the lap times in the June issue of Dirt Rider Magazine, so check it out soon.